Hey everybody, Captain B-Nard back here with another Wi-Fi battle. Exciting day today because, as promised, I do have a new team for you guys, which we will get into in just a second here. But our first match with this team today is going to be against Liam, random person offline. And so yeah, there is my new team on the left-hand side there. Pretty interesting combination, I feel, of Pokemon that I have and have not used before. So in the have used column, we would have the Poliwrath, the Articuno, and the Colossal, although it has been quite a while since I've used any of those. And in the have not used column, that would be the Magneton, the Kingdra, and the Volbeat, of course. So, pretty interesting lower tier rain team, pseudo rain team of sorts I put together here. So I'm pretty excited to see how this does in battle. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit of an uphill battle, getting some fair fights with this team, since it is on the lower tier side. But we're going to see what we can do with it, make the most of it. As we look at the opponent's team here, it looks to be pretty strong, pretty interesting. Mono poison team, actually, it appears to be. So definitely an interesting one. So what do I want to lead with in this one? Not a whole lot of time to decide. I think we're going to go with the Volbeat, actually. That is kind of sort of the plan of this team. So yeah, we're just going to do that, and we'll see how that works out. All right. So there he is. And he is going to go ahead and lead with the Galarian Slowking as we led with the Volbeat. So, right out of the gate here, I think what I want to do is I want to go ahead and, there we go. So I think we're going to go ahead and just go straight for the Rain Dance here. Obviously, there's a lot of Pokemon on my team that benefit from the rain being up. So we're just going to do that straight away. We do have Prankster, which gives priority to all of our status moves, so we get the Rain Dance off without a hitch. We do have the Damp Rock as well, so that's going to make it last for 8 turns, as he does go for the Yawn this time, which is going to put us to sleep next turn if we don't switch out. So we definitely want to just go straight for a U-turn here, I think. So that's what we're going to do. And we'll see what he wants to do. We don't want to go to sleep, so we do U-turn out. Going to do some pretty sizable chip damage to that thing, actually. We are actually attack invested on this Volbeat, so we do actually get a good piece of damage off on the Galarian Slowking, as I think what we want to do... What do we want to do to take this thing on? I think we're going to go into the Colossal, actually, to take this thing on. So there it is. And he is going to go for an Eerie Spell. So that is going to do some damage to us. Yeah, chip us down a little bit by about a quarter. But we are HP invested, so we take that pretty well. This time around, I'm not sure what I want to do here. We could just go straight for the kill on this thing. Alternatively, we could also try to get our rocks up. I think I want to just go for the Earthquake, try to take this thing down. We do actually outspeed this thing. We're both very slow, but Colossal just a little bit faster than the Galarian Slowking, so we do take him out with an Earthquake there and knock him down to 5 Pokemon. So that is pretty good for us, actually. We do still have the Rain up, which is, of course, nice. And, yeah, so we'll see what he wants to come in with in response to that. Alright, so it is going to be the Amoonguss. So that thing comes in, and so yeah, he could definitely try to put us to sleep here, status us, that kind of thing. I don't know if we have to choose something to go to sleep. I guess it might as well be Colossal if that's the road he wants to take. So we're going to stay in. We're going to see if we can get the Stealth Rock up here, but I kind of doubt it, because I think Amoonguss is a little bit faster than Colossal, although they both are pretty slow. But yeah, we're just going to try to get the Stealth Rock up on him, see if that works. And yeah, we'll see what he wants to do here. So... he is thinking about this one. What is it going to be? Alright, so we actually do outspeed him, interestingly enough, so we do go for the Stealth Rock to get the entry hazard up, which is nice, as he does go for the Spore, unfortunately, so that is going to go ahead and put our Colossal to sleep. So we do still get the rocks up, which is handy. I think what we want to do is we want to just try and wake up with the Colossal, because with this being a random opponent, there's no guarantee they would abide by the old Sleep Clause rule. So we're just going to stay in and try to wake up. We'll go for a Stone Edge. We are asleep the first turn guaranteed, and this thing is going to go for a Foul Play. So that is not going to do a ton of damage to us. It is going to do some, but that's fine. We are just going to continue to try to wake up here, clicking Stone Edge along the way, and see what he wants to do. The only bad thing about this is that it is burning our rain turns, but I really just don't want to risk switching something into an incoming Spore and having multiple Pokemon put to sleep. So I know, normally that wouldn't be a concern, but this is a concern that you have to have when you're playing randos, unfortunately. So yeah, I say the best play is to just try to wake up with the Colossal. So we'll see what he wants to do here. We'll see if we can get the wake up on the second turn here, as he is definitely thinking about this one once again. What is it gonna be? Alright, so unfortunately he stays in. We do not get the wake up the second turn, which sucks. He is going to go for a Giga Drain this time, which does do more damage because he does get a critical hit there, knocking us down to about a quarter HP, but we do survive. Once again, I guess we just have to stay in and go for the Stone Edge, I should say. If we go down, we go down. It is what it is. We do get the wake up though this turn. We go for the Stone Edge, and of course we have to miss, because why wouldn't we? So the next Giga Drain, unfortunately, is going to take the Colossal down and knock us down to 5 Pokemon. So that is unfortunate, but it just is what it is. Not much we can do about it. I think what we want to do here is go ahead and come in with the Articuno. So that's what we're going to do to try and take advantage of the last couple of turns of rain. So we do have the pressure coming into play, and there's no reason for us not to just go straight for a Hurricane here. So that's exactly what we're going to do. It is guaranteed to hit thanks to the rain being up. If he does switch out, it should do some pretty sizable damage to anything he wants to bring in on it, as he does go for the switch. Doesn't want to take a flying or ice move potentially. He is going to switch in with, I believe that is the Alolan Muck. So that thing is going to come in. It takes some Stealth Rock damage. We do go for the Hurricane. We are at max special attack, and it does a sizable amount of damage to the Muck, takes him down to about half. He is going to go ahead and pop, it looks like a Mango Berry, actually, or Mago Berry, whatever you want to call it, to give him most of his health back, and then the rain is going to end. So that is a little unfortunate because we can't spam Hurricane now because the rain is over. I think, what do we want to switch in against this Muck is the question. We don't have the greatest of options to switch in against the Muck. I kind of don't want to do Volbeat, just for the fact that if we do Volbeat and we get our Damp Rock knocked off, then the rain is going to last a lot shorter. So I think what we'll do here is, I guess alternatively we could also bust out our Terra and hit this thing hard with a Terra Blast Ground. And in the interest of, oh no, we actually, yeah, we can, yeah. So you know what? We'll do it. Let's do it. He's a mono poison team, so let's do it. I don't expect this to kill, but it will do massive damage, so we're just going to do it. So we're going to go ahead and Terrasilize our Articuno, since we don't have any better options, into a ground type. Definitely flipping our type chart and losing a lot of critical weaknesses here. And we should be outspeeding this thing. Indeed we do. We do go for the Terra Blast Ground. How much damage is it going to do to this thing is the question. It is not enough to take it out. Knocks him down to about a quarter HP. He does go for the knockoff in return, which does do some good chip damage, about a third, and takes out our leftovers. But that's okay. I think it was worth it, because now we can just go for another Terra Blast Ground here, which is what we're going to do, and we will see if he wants to, what he wants to do with that. We could have predicted a switch out here, but I just kind of felt like playing it safe and seeing if we could get the KO. I don't want to risk missing the Hurricane, and I actually don't know if Ice Beam would be a KO from that range anyway, because Muck is very bulky on the special side. So we'll see what he wants to do. He does just stay in, doesn't want to make any risky predictions. So we go for the next Terra Blast ground. That will definitely be enough to go ahead and finish that muck off this time around and knock him down to 4 Pokemon. So that is pretty good for us. Looking kind of okay at this point. We'll see what he wants to bring in response to that. What is it gonna be? It is a good thing we do have Terra Ground here to take him on. Okay, so it is going to be the Gengar. So that thing's coming in. It is going to take some Stealth Rock damage. And so I'm not 100% sure what we want to do here because this thing should outspeed us. I don't know if there's anything he could go for that would KO us. I kind of want to preserve Articuno because it does look really solid against most of his team, especially with the Terra Ground. So I kind of want to switch. I also kind of want to get the rain back up, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the Volbeat here. We are bulk invested on the Volbeat, so I feel like we can take at least one attack from the Gengar, but I guess we'll find out. So we'll go ahead and come in with the Volbeat, as he is going to go ahead and bust out his Terra, so it's a good thing that we did switch, so we could perhaps preserve Articuno. So what Terra type is he going to be? It is going to be Ghost, so he's going to go for the max damage output, and also he lost the ground weakness there, so he's going to go Terra Ghost on the Gengar, and he is going to go for the Shadow Ball. It is Terra boosted. Can we take it with the Volbeat from full is the question. We are bulk invested, so we do take it. Knocks us down to about a quarter HP, but we do survive. So that is something. So I think the best play here, best course of action for us is to go ahead and go for the Rain Dance. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Try to reset the rain one more time before we go down with the Volbeat, so that's what we're going to do. And we do have Prankster, so that should go off without a hitch. So we'll see what he wants to do here. But yeah, if we can get the rain back up, we should hopefully be able to take advantage of that, at least to some extent. For the turns that it is up. Unfortunately, we can't take another attack, but there we go. We do go for the Rain Dance again, get the rain back up, which is going to be valuable. He goes for the Shadow Ball again, and of course, there's no way we're going to be able to survive the second one of those. And so we do lose Volbeat there, and that is going to take us down to 4 Pokemon, but that's kind of okay because we are in a position where we can do some good things with the rain up. So I think what I want to do here in this situation is I want to go ahead and come in with my Kingdra. So we're going to go ahead and bring Kingdra in here. And we do have the Swift Swim, which means our speed is doubled thanks to the rain. And I think the best course of action here is to go for a Surf. So we are max special attack, rain boosted, and choice specs boosted as well. So we're just going to fire off a Surf at max power here and see if we can do some big damage to something, potentially get rid of something here, and see what he wants to do. So he does actually switch the Gengar, wants to save it for later, and he is going to come in with the Amoonguss, predicting the water move probably. So the Amoonguss comes in. Unfortunately, it does take some Stealth Rock damage. We do go for the Surf here. How much damage do we get on this thing? Not a lot, unfortunately. So, yeah, I guess we could have predicted that and done something else, but yeah, we did not. So, in light of that, I think our best play is going to be to go ahead and come in with the Magneton. So that's what we're going to do. He very well could just put us to sleep here, which if he does, it just is what it is. There's not much we can do about it, but we're specs locked, so we had to switch the Kingdra out. Come in with the Magneton. He does go for the Spore, unfortunately, so that does put us to sleep here on the Magneton, so not much we can do about that. So all we can do is just try to wake up as quickly as possible. We're just going to click Flash Cannon here, as it is our best move for the situation, and we will see how long it is going to take us to wake up here. I think the first turn of sleep is guaranteed, so we're not going to wake up the first turn. But the good news is this thing shouldn't be able to do too much to us in return. So yeah, we'll see what he wants to do here. And again, the only bad thing about this is it is going to burn our rain turns, so we're probably going to run out of those rain turns, unfortunately. but it just kind of is what it is, and we don't have Volbeat to reset the rain, which is, again, unfortunate, but there's not much we can do about that. So, yeah, the best thing we can do is just try to wake up as quickly as possible here, and we'll see what he wants to do. Alright, so there we go. We are asleep this turn, nothing we can do, as he is going to go for a Toxic, so perhaps predicting a switch out on our side, but no, we're just going to stay in and try to wake up. We're just going to keep clicking Flash Cannon until we wake up. We do get the second turn wake up, which is nice. We go for the Flash Cannon here. We are at max special attack. It's not quite enough, even with a critical hit, not enough to take the Amoonguss out. He goes for a Foul Play in return, which is basically nothing because we are not attack invested. We're just going to do Flash Cannon again here, no reason not to. We know we outspeed him, so if he stays in, it should take him out. If not, I believe it will get analytic boosted and do some big damage, hopefully, to whatever he wants to switch in here. So hopefully Magneton can make some good stuff happen for us here, as we are starting to fight the timer, I think, or at least almost anyway, as he does stay in. There we go. We get the next Flash Cannon. Definitely enough to finish the Amoonguss off from that range and knock him down to, I believe that's 3 Pokemon. So, yeah, definitely putting in some work there with the Magneton, which is nice. So, we'll see what he wants to bring in response to that. So he has the, okay, so it is going to be the Gengar, so he does bring the Gengar back in here. And so he does take some Stealth Rock damage, which is nice. And he does have, okay, he's down to the Gengar, the Arbok, and the Weezing. Okay, so we definitely just go straight for a Thunder here. There's no reason not to. It is, once again, perfect accuracy thanks to the rain. He does outspeed us, goes for that Terra Boosted Shadow Ball. We should hopefully be able to take it, and indeed we do barely take it with the Magneton. Knocks down about a quarter, but we survive. Go for the Thunder, and it is analytic boosted. It is enough, although Cursed Body going to activate to disable our Thunder, unfortunately, but it does cleanly take out the Gengar from there, knocking him down to 2 Pokemon. So Magneton definitely putting in the work here in this one, which is pretty awesome for us. Especially for a not fully evolved Pokemon. So now he is going to go ahead and come in with the Arbok. So that thing is going to take some Stealth Rock damage. He does get the Intimidate to lower our attack. Doesn't matter because we are special. Just going to go ahead and Volt Switch here. See what he wants to do. I'm not sure who's going to outspeed who. I think we might actually be faster. I'm not sure. Because Arbok is slow, but no, he is actually faster. He goes for the Glare, predicting a switch on our side, but no, not again, not going to do anything. We get the Volt Switch, which does a truckload of damage to that thing. It survives with like 1 HP, and then he goes ahead and pops a Figgy Berry to get a bunch of HP back, but massive damage from Magneton there, and definitely working out. So I think now we want to go ahead and come back in with the Kingdra. I think that's our play, so that's what we're going to do. Going to go ahead and bring the Kingdra back in here. The rain is going to be over, unfortunately, so no Swift Swim for us. But I think we just go Surf here. That's the safest play at this point, based on what he has left. So we're going to hit him as hard as we can with that. We don't want to drop our special attack just yet. With a Draco, we don't want to risk missing a Hurricane. So we do outspeed this thing. We go for the Surf. It is Choice Specs boosted. It is enough to go ahead and finish that Arbok off, knocking him down to just 1 Pokemon. So looking pretty solid for us at this point. His last Pokemon is going to be the Weezing. So that thing is going to come in. It does take some Stealth Rock damage. And so there's no reason for us to do anything else other than just spam Surf at this point. So that's what we're going to do as we start to push the edges of the timer. We do outspeed. Surf incoming is going to go ahead and cleanly take the Weezing out from full, actually, which is amazing. And that is game. So we are going to win that one 4-0 against Liam. But that was a pretty good match, actually. Pretty fun game as well. Some interesting stuff on both sides that you don't see very often. Definitely some over-predicting on his side there, which turned out in our favor. But pretty solid match through and through, and definitely not a bad opener for this team. So But yeah, that's going to do it for this one. Thanks for watching again, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed. Please hit that like button, leave a comment, and or subscribe if you did enjoy, and stay tuned for more new battles in the future. So, that's it, and we'll see you next time.